Alright guys, I'm back with that RC car I told you I would get. Just popped up in the mail kind of early. It was here at 1:30 actually. But of course I have other things to do, but let's go ahead and get this opened up. It's a true unboxing. And I really need to sharpen my knife. Alright. This is the vehicle. So we'll go ahead and then we'll grab this, put it on here. So I got this on Amazon for $35. Usually it's on there for like $100. I don't know where the hell they got $100 from. I see other sellers selling it too with a different body for like 160. They're like insane prices, but every now and then I catch them on eBay. I seen some for $24. American sellers, $24 for this truck. I've also seen it on Amazon for 30 flat. And now when I went to go get it, it sold out. So I was just looking on Amazon again, and this one was priced from like 70 or maybe even more. Like they exaggerate the price on this thing, and it's because the sellers think, oh, I can just buy it from China and come and sell it super expensive to Americans, and it's just stupid. But like I was saying, it was on Amazon, $35. So I grabbed it. I thought it was 120. It's 124 scale. So it's $35 for this thing, and I thought that's a pretty good price. Now let's check it out, see what it has. So if we look here, you can see the motor, battery. They changed the battery on this. I actually bought this car, and when I bought it, the batteries were like side by side. So I'll show you when I open it. But it just had a battery issue, and I ended up just sending it back. So this is just a quick look at the box, because there's not really much on the box. But they do got some important things. So you got a 180 brushed motor, rear gearbox, low profile rubber tires, 2.4 gigahertz, digital proportional, independent suspension, and servo and rear diff cups. Here's our transmitter. Pretty basic, very basic, but at least it's not ugly. Then we got these. See, now here's where I told you guys this one will be sold for like $100. Even some of these, like the prices, especially this blue one time I seen it being sold for 140. So even this one too, like they're on China websites or even American sellers, and they just want a ton of money for this. I don't know why this car goes up and down with its value, but it does. So the reason why I would always pass it was because it was it had some battery. The way it did it had saddle pack batteries, and the charger for it just didn't work. And I had no RC cars at the time, so I didn't have any chargers to charge it myself, and I just sent it back. And I had got it from eBay. It was difficult giving me back my money too. You know how eBay gets. So wow, this is packaged extremely nice. You guys see that? It looks really good. So you got your USB charger here. So you got a screwdriver, some pins, and an Allen wrench, very small one. And here's the charger, and we're charging at what are we charging at? Let's see. So it says input 5 volts, 1 amp. So I got to make sure I connect this to only a 1 amp charger, not 2 amps. That will blow it up, or it just ruins them. It does really ruin them. And here's the screwdriver, a nice manual here. See how they call it the CoCo 4-wheel drive? It's got everything like a real hobby car, but this is not a hobby car. It's not. Some people think that they can call these kind of cars hobby, but they're not. Hobby cars are expensive, and I know why, because they perform a whole lot better. So, but it does. It's mimicking everything that that you would get when you buy an actual professional RC car, you know, like Traxxas or something. So that's pretty cool. At least the packaging is nice and neat, and they give you a nice manual that had some color to it. It wasn't just all black and white. So I'm guessing in here is the controller, maybe, inside here. Okay, so this is 2 AA's. Turn the car on, and I hold down the bind button, and should bind with it. Got your 3 AA's. And what do we got here? Steering trim and steering throttle. I don't know what that is. So I guess that controls the reverse and forward. If I don't know, I'm not too sure what that means. You know, I'm still a rookie, but I just know that this one may control like the reverse and the forward motion. And you gotta like put it right in the middle. And if it's like kind of going forward, you can push it back maybe, and it stops it. Feels good, and it looks decent too. It doesn't look too bad. So there's the control. Even comes with a little how to get started guide here. So if you don't want to go and get the manual out, you can go ahead and connect it with this. So that's cool. So you don't even need the manual. Then we got the actual prize itself. And that's this little guy here. This little guy is pretty awesome. I've owned it once, and I told you I had that problem with the batteries. And because of that, I had to send it back. So let me get some wire cutters. Alright, so let's go ahead and... So far, no battery. Must be inside the actual RC. Come on, let it go, guy. So here's the actual RC itself. Another big old tag on it to get started guide. There's the batteries, where the batteries go. You can see before you would put 2 regular 3.7 batteries in here, lithium ion. They're like, you know, typical round ones, you know. You pump them in, and after you're done playing, you would go and put it in a charger that you put 2 batteries in, and it was just garbage. It's crap. It didn't balance them correctly charged, and on top of that, it would like just die out. One of them would charge, one of them didn't. I just had horrible time with charging, and the charger even like burned out, didn't work anymore. So this charger is very delicate for the charging. It really wants a 1 amp charger. So that if you got like this latest iPhone, don't go and use that. It's way too many amps. I know that all the newer stuff is like 2.1 amps, and even some phones or chargers are even stronger than that. So I just popped off the body. The body's pretty good too. It's not too bad. I don't know if there's a plastic coating on it. Probably. Yep, there is. See it? Life's too short to leave it on. Especially where I live. I live in California, and I'm telling you, one day it's all gonna go down. All of it. That big earthquake's on its way. But let's go ahead and take a look at this vehicle instead of worrying about California's death. Not bad. Not bad at all. it's decent and it's small, so it's not likely to break when you crash it. So here's the vehicle itself. We got the battery on this side, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oh wow, not bad. Okay, so here's our battery. It's got this proprietary, I believe they call them, cord here connection. So that sucks. Maybe I can change it to something different. It's got these really exposed, so I can always make something for it, you know, because it's got these little things that are really exposed, so I can always slide on my own wires and connect a LiPo, because this battery is kind of weak, and it's a 7.4 at least, 650 mAh, and lithium ion. So you would put this on any side of the vehicle you choose. Before, they used to have two batteries like this to split these in half, and one would go here and the other would go here, and it gave it a better balance, but it ran like garbage. And it just didn't, it was not too cool of an idea. It was okay, but it wasn't a really good idea. So I'm hoping this little guy runs correctly. I don't have any batteries right now, but you got a 180 motor in there. You can see the ESC, it's all comboed up, so it's one of those, you know, all-in-one receiver and ESC. But you can see that the truck looks good. The suspension, let's look at that, check it out real quick. That's not bad. For $35, I think this is a steal, considering the American dollar is not worth anything anymore, and for 35 bucks, that's not bad. So I'm really hoping to get this little guy turned on and rolling and do some footage of it. Yep. But if you're interested in this car, it's on Amazon right now. Very nice vehicle. You can see it. It looks great. It feels good too. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels good in the hand. Little antenna right here. Rims look good. Tires feel great. Oh wow. If I'm not mistaken, it feels like there's foam in there. Because it's not just, no, that's I swear it feels like foam. It has to be. And the tires are good too. So it looks pretty good. It looks promising. We got a 180 brushed motor in there that's it's got like a little color to it, so that's cool. Here's its motor mount, which kind of acts like a heat sink a little bit. But, and here's the pins for it, you know, just your average pins. But so far it looks pretty good. It looks promising. It looks like I would have fun with it. A lot of fun. These little ones are a lot funner. And when I did own it before, it was fun. It ran at a decent speed, like really good. So hopefully I'll take these two little guys and do an outside run, because the other one's there just chilling. You can see the other climber there, excuse me, crawler. So I'll probably do a running video soon of them both. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. You know, pretty good car for 35 bucks. I would pay 40 tops, but that's it. That is it. So I had to clean this mess up, and I'll do a speed run. We'll do a speed run with it. See how fast it is. So thanks a lot for watching, guys.